Okay, let's look at this question. Question Tower plans to buy a car that costs 150,000. He plans to pay. He will pay the deposit. He will pay the deposit of 15% and take out the loan for the balance. The interest on the loan is 13% per annum, compounded monthly. 6.3.1. Calculate the value of the loan. So now, what do we do here? We must know that the price is 100%. The price 100%. So what do we do? We say that the formula, the loan, it is equals to the price minus deposit. So we must know that either the deposit is given in cash or it's given in percentages. But whatever that we do, the loan is this. So in this case, we're given the deposit as a percentage. So because the price is 100%, we subtract 15%. The remaining percentages is the loan. In this case, our remaining percent is 85%, meaning that 85% of the price goes to the loan. So in this case, our loan, it is going to be 85 over 100 multiplied by 250,000. So which we can calculate the balance of the loan. Even though there are two ways to solve this, I will explain the second one, but this is the one that I feel how I think is the test one, because now this one is straightforward. We just determine the loan. In this case, our loan is going to be 212,500. Or we can first find the deposit, which is 15% of 250,000. Then after finding that deposit, then we can subtract it. So we're gonna say this is going to be 15 over 100 of, which is multiplied by 252,500. Then we subtract that value, we subtract that deposit, then we'll end up with the same answer, that which this is going to be the loan. Okay, after I've done that, let's go to 6.3.2. The first payment will be made 6 months after the loan has been granted. The loan will be repaid over the period of years. Remember now, this was compounded monthly, talking about number of years. So what do? We know that here our n should be 6 multiplied by 12. Now which will this going to be? So it's 6 multiplied by 12, which is this going to be 72. So we can say that we're going to make 72 installment, or this loan is therefore 72 months. We can mention that. So now let's go to the timeline and see how this works. So now we are going to say this is the timeline starting from 0. This is where the loan was granted. This is 1. In between here, we will talk about 1 month's time, because this is done in months. If it was quarterly, we'll mention that this is 1 quarter time. So this is 1 month's time. The loan not supposed to be paid. So the first payment have to be made at 1, then they end up at 72. Now this means this will make these installments be 72 installments. So let's check if this person paid 72 installments. Now they said the loan will be 6 months after the loan was granted. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the loan will start to be paid here. This is after 6 months. So now what happens if it's after 6 months? Let's check. The loan will be paid here after 6 months. This is where the loan will be paid. Out of that 6 that the loan jumped, we know that out of the 6 there is 1 month's time. So this person missed 5 installment, not 6. The 6 is from the day the loan was granted. If they mentioned that it's 6 months, not from the day the loan was granted, therefore we're gonna use 6. In this case, it's 6 from here. So if it's 6 from here, we're gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 6. Then the loan was paid. You see, the loan was paid. So now this month was not supposed to be paid. So you count them as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is after 6 months. So the loan was paid here. So out of the 6, we can say that the person missed 5, because this is where the loan was started to pay after 6 months. Because I was counting this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You see, this is 6 after this, the loan was paid. So therefore, how many months we missed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We missed not 6. Let me show you again. The month that I missed is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because this we don't count it, it's 1 month's time. So that 1 month's time we don't count it. So missed 5 installments. So now 5 were missed, 5 installments missed. Then now from that 5, from this 72, 5 are missed. So now how many are remaining? That should be the question in this case. So the one that are remaining, these are missed. Let's indicate them as missed. Then I will come this side and indicate remaining. So how many are remaining? It will be 72 minus 5. Should be 72 minus 5, so remaining is 67 installments remains because 5 are missed. Now in this case, if 5 are missed, what happened now if the loan is not paid in 5 months? Then the loan will end the interest. So now we are talking about this time, I'm talking about what's gonna happen within this 5 months. Within that 5 months, the loan will end interest. So we're gonna have our new loan. I will write this formula as it's a new loan. It's a new loan. It is equals to the old loan into 1 plus I into n. This can be A equals to P into 1 plus I into n. What is this A? It's a new loan. What was the loan in this case? The loan here, it was 2. This is the loan. Remember now, because there was a deposit, we mentioned that this is the loan. The loan was going to increase at that particular interest rate, which is 13%, if not mistaken. Percent is 13%, which in this case gonna be 0.13 divided by what? By 12, because it was compounded monthly. But for how many months? For 5 months. We no longer multiply this by 12 because already it's in months. Then with the calculator, we'll know how much will be the loan that he or she's going to pay at the end. So now the loan will accumulate its interest and become 224,262,53. Now this is the loan. This is the loan here. Because this person was missing the installments, then now the loan now is this. This is the loan at this time. Then now this loan have to be repaid in 67 installments. So the question is now, the question was calculate the monthly installment now. How much should this person pay on a monthly basis in order to repay the loan? Remember, now this n, I can explain this n, it must end on this particular day. This is 6 years. This is 6 years after the loan was granted. Out of these 6 years, this is 72 months, there are 5 which are missed. Therefore now 72 is still here. Missed 67 number of installments remain. That's why I wrote here remaining installments. You must know that every time the loan is missed, we should have a remaining number of installments. When I add the missed and the remaining, they must give me total number of months to be repaid. So let's check now. This is now we can come into say this is present value x into 1 minus 1 plus I into negative n over I. We want to know the installment. Now what was the loan? This is the loan. This is the loan here. Is equals to x, which is the installment. 1 minus, sorry, I don't have this here. 1 minus is the loan. 1 minus 1 plus the interest 0.13 over 12 into negative what? 67, because those are remaining installments. So in this case now, we must know the marks for the sub. Now remember, we talked about loan. It's more like we have 3 loans here. Let me explain it. We have an original loan. We had the balance, the value of the car, which he paid the deposit. That means he uses the loan to this balance. Now, because he didn't pay for 5 months, then the loan increased. See? So now we're talking about this as our current loan. So in this case, we want to know how much will he pay monthly. So we're gonna say our x is equals to, we first cross multiply this here, is 224,262,53 multiplied by 0.13 over 12. All this over 1 minus 1 plus 0.13 over 12 into negative what? 67. Then you must punch this on the calculator the way it is. Do not round off the interest, whatever that we are going to have here. In this case, we're going to have our x as what? our x. We can have our x as our x in this case. It's 472. X in this case. Our x in this case is as you can see the marker. Our x in this case is 4,724,96. This is our installment to pay out the loan.